Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Beautiful, sunny, another 55-degree day. Maybe a couple of clouds today, but still, it would be okay, about 55. Cande, off the air, is starting to tell me this story, and I found it sort of interesting just from the first couple lines, and my response to Cande was, is this something we can tell on the air? And what are you trying to do? Keep this off the radio, Cande?
I don't know. I was just talking, something I do a lot of.
How dare you?
I wasn't trying to keep it off. I was just continuing our conversation. Brian's away. A friend of his is gravely ill, so he went to see her. And then from there, he's going to visit his daughter, so he'll be gone for about a week, right?
Okay, yeah. And this is a big road trip. He's driving a lot,
big
right?
Big road trip, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Left yesterday morning, and so anyway, usually, I go to bed earlier, and Tilly is hanging out with Brian. At some point, she'll come in or whatever. She was out of her mind last night because Brian didn't come home.
Right.
She's at the door. She's in the window. She could not settle down. She put every toy she owns in my bedroom, in the bed, on the floor, all night, up and down. It was like having a toddler. Really,
God.
She would not settle down. So, yeah, we were up a little bit all night long.
See,
Finally, she settled down and went to sleep.
That's interesting because here, I'm curious. I guess
know you crate them, and I see your point in something like this.
No, but it's not even the crate situation. Like, let's say if I'm out all night, the dogs hang out with me at night, but if I'm out all night, let's say at a concert, right, and Abigail's on the couch with the dogs, they fall asleep right next to her. If Dane is with the dogs, they fall asleep. If I'm with it doesn't matter who's coming and going. Now, they do get crazy if they hear someone pull up in the driveway or come to the front door, obviously. But they don't care. They just want a warm body to lay next to. Your dog is completely attached to him.
Attached to both of us. Because at the certain times when I haven't been here, it's also been sort of the same story. She wants both of us. And she was out of her gourd yesterday. So hopefully tonight will be much better.
That is interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She needs her mommy and her daddy.
Well, hopefully he'll be back soon. And
he'll be back and she'll adjust. But last night was like having a kid that wakes up every hour. A dragon. I need this. I need that. I got to get up. I got to get down. Yeah. All night long.
I understand.
Till about 1 o'clock in the morning, she finally knocked herself out.
Incredible.
I know.
Well, he'll be back. He will.
Yes, he will.
Cande, we know gas prices are high. How about these thieves in Houston? They decided to siphon gas from the source, from the gas station, the underground pumps, the underground tanks.
Well, you're going to find a lot of gas there.
They drove up in a green minivan, stopped over the caps to the underground tanks. The caps that you see out there? Okay.
I do.
They opened a trap door in the floor of the vehicle, broke into the tank, put a hose down, and siphoned the gas out. They did this 3 separate times last week, tried to do it a 4th time, but they were chased off by the owner. He claims they've stolen over 1,000 gallons of diesel.
Wow. You see the price of diesel?
Yeah, which cost him about $5,000, cost the owner about $5,000. The thieves are still on the run. And they've gone to the trouble to customize their vehicle from a soccer mom, minivan to an Ocean's 11 style heist machine.
I gotta say, it's pretty clever.
Incredible. So they're still on the run, and they have $5,000
part of me
worth.
Hope they don't get caught.
Yeah, I know. It's
Why?
it's Robin Hood.
Does this make me evil?
As long as they're giving the gas to the poor, that's the only.
Exactly.
Cande, today is National Everything You Think Is Wrong Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
A day where decision-making should be avoided, as your thoughts are wrong.
Oh, I'm not going to make a decision today.
Do not. It is National Kansas Day today. Ever been to Kansas?
Have I ever been? I don't think so.
No, me neither. That's one of those states that, in my road trip I talk about where I'd like to go 3-4 weeks driving around the country.
Right, because there's Kansas, which is Kansas, the state, and then there's Kansas City, which is not in that state.
Right. Well, I would stop in Kansas City, Missouri for some ribs and barbecue.
I've stopped on a layover That's about it.
And I would like to drive through some cornfields of Kansas and back roads and see what's up.
Absolutely. I would love to see the United States that way. I think it's a great way.
National Pears Helene Day. Do you ever heard of Pears
Helene?
It is a smooth French dessert combining warm poached pears, vanilla ice cream, and chocolate sauce.
Well, sounds pretty good.
Yes. National Shoe the World Day. The value
Everybody needs shoes today?
Yep, good footwear for all the people who don't have it.
The older you get, the better you want your footwear.
Oh, my God. You're absolutely right. It is World Social Work Day today.
Very important.
Yep, social workers come together for justice and human rights and all that. And yes, thank you to all the social workers, absolutely. And today, the final one is National Equal Pay Day today. Brings awareness.
I believe in that too.
Yeah, to discrepancies between male and female pay.
Really?
Candy.
And we're still not caught up. No way.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible that
it is terrible.
We're at that point. Candy, the LA Times just did a big write-up on a surgeon at Cedars-Sinai named Dr. George Birchie. He just turned 101.
Ooh.
He's a Holocaust survivor.
Wow.
And he's still doing surgeries at Cedars-Sinai. Now, he may be amazing. I don't know that I want a 101-year-old doing surgery.
Either. And no insult here.
Right. Now, I'm assuming he has an assistant surgeon with him at all times, Candy?
I don't know. What is he operating on? Let's get to the gritty. What kind of a surgeon is he?
I didn't get that far into it.
If he's going into my brain, you can forget it.
Yeah. I would look. I'll have to look more into this, but I would think that whatever he's operating on, there is an assistant surgeon in scrubs with him. I just can't believe he would be in a operating room all by his lonesome.
What is his lifestyle that he's so good?
I don't
Moving
know.
Around, operating, carrying on.
My father will do the research for us, and I will report back
We need
tomorrow.
him back on this show. You know that.
Yes, to my father. You spell this doctor's name George Birchie, Berci. So if you could please look him up, tell me what kind of surgeon he's.
Yeah, we'd love to know.
A cat and dog big on Instagram right now because how bonded they are. Every time their owners take the cat to the vet, they have to bring the dog too, or else the cat freaks out.
Oh.
Yes, and a girl in Louisiana going viral. I saw this. This is on Good News Movement on Instagram. She made her very first shot ever in a basketball game. She's never made a shot. And the minute the ball went in, as the game was still going on, she immediately sprinted to the sideline and jumped into her father's arms, Candy.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, it is the cutest thing. Yes.
The cutest.
Yeah. See that? Sports and doing well. All good for your confidence.
Jackie and her dad, Tim, always had a way of saying I love you without speaking the words when he would drop her off to school or whatever. So when he was walking her down the aisle, they did that as well. It was very moving.
What is it, like a hand signal or something?
Like a hand thing, yeah, that they always did since she's a little girl when he would drop her at school or wherever she was going. And, walking her down the aisle, they did that. So very touching.
Was she crying?
She was not crying, but he did get a little teary-eyed, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it's a special bond, Candy.
It is a special bond, and I'll be sitting front and center for yours. Yes, I will.
Have a great rest of your weekend. Rest of your weekend. Oh, my God. What am I doing? Have a great rest of your Tuesday, Candy.
Yes, I shall.
My mind is in a million different places because the in-laws are coming in.
The in-laws are coming.
It's tennis season. I'm actually active again. I
can't even believe that either.
It's a lot going on. All right. I'm here till noon. Sun and clouds, 55. Otherwise, most of the day during the day looks pretty good in sunshine. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.